Governor Obasani receives released Kuriga school children. Federal government files tax evasion charges against Binance's company executive escapes detention. National Hajj Commission increases Hajj fare from 4.7 million naira to 6.8 million naira. On the foreign scene, 5 dead, 1,000 homes destroyed in Papua New Guinea earthquake. Hello and welcome to Trust TV's news update. I am Chiamaka Mwafo. Thanks for joining us. We go to Kaduna State where the governor, Senator Obasani, said he was glad to see the released Kuriga children in high spirits on Sunday evening when he visited them. The governor ordered that the children will be formally handed over to him on Monday afternoon, after which they will be hosted to dinner at the Sir Kashim Ibrahim House, Kaduna. He said they will continue to undergo psychosocial counseling and proper medical supervision for the meantime.
The confirmation we got after the safe rescue and return of these children was that there were actually 137 of them that were abducted from the school, with one of their staff, Mr. Abubakar, making 138. These people comprise of 76 of the female students and 61 of the male, who are seated right here now in front of you.
I would like to especially appreciate our GOC, General Saraso, for all the efforts ensuring that our children are back home safely. But I'm happy that the children, just like my brother General Saraso have just said, they have been very cooperative. They made it clear to the army that they were 137.
Now in Kaduna, joining us via phone call to give us an update on the situation is Bello Musa. Bello, good afternoon. Thank you for joining us.
Good afternoon.
So, Bello, can you tell us what's happening right now currently at the Kaduna State House, as Kashim Ibrahim House?
Well, we are right now at the Kaduna State Kashim Ibrahim House. The governor is around, and all his some of the cabinet members. And any moment from now, we're expecting to see the children and also the parents, all other stakeholders, so that the governor will receive the children and subsequently reunite them with their families.
Okay, so have you seen these children? Have you been able to?
No, they are yet to be around. They are not here. Maybe they will soon bring it here.
Okay, all right then. Thank you so much, Bello, for that update. We will speak with you more in our subsequent bulletins to know what's happening.
Thank you.
Now, the FCT, the operatives of the FCT Police Command, in an effort to fight against banditry, stormed a kidnapper's den in GB Forest, bordering Deide, Abuja, in the early hours on Saturday. The crime prevention operation was carried out on the heels of a credible intelligence that one Malam and Ilu gang members and colleagues to one Nasiru Muhammad, also known as Danger, who was earlier arrested and paraded by the police command in connection with a series of kidnappings in FCT, had planned a reprisal kidnapping attack in Zuba and its environs over the arrest of their members. The Commissioner of Police FCT, Bennett Igwe, reassured citizens of his commitment to ensuring the safety of all and sundry. Firearms and cows were recovered from the camp. Former Kaduna State Governor Malam Nasir El-Rufai again met with another chieftain of the Social Democratic Party, SDP. The move further fueling speculation about his future political plans. El-Rufai was pictured at the Abuja residence of Senator Abubakar, along with SDP Chairman Shehu Musa Gabam and other party leaders. The former governor of Kaduna State was accompanied by Senator Teslim Folari, the All Progressives Congress APC gubernatorial candidate for Oyo State in the 2023 general elections, and Senator Nasif Suleiman, a chieftain of the People's Democratic Party (PDP) from Bauchi State. El Rufai had last week visited the SDP Secretariat in Abuja. The federal government has initiated criminal proceedings against Binance, a leading cryptocurrency exchange platform. The charges filed at the Federal High Court in Abuja were announced on Monday by the Federal Inland Revenue Service, FIRS. A statement by Special Advisor Media to the Executive Chairman, Dari Adekombi, said the lawsuit implicates Binance with a 4-count tax evasion accusation. Joined with the crypto company as second and third defendants in the suit are Tigran Gambrian and Nadim Anjarwalla, both senior executives of Binance, currently under the custody of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC. Meanwhile, one of the 2 Binance executives detained in Nigeria for alleged tax evasion and other offences, Nadim, has reportedly escaped from police custody. Reports the 38-year-old escaped on Friday, 22nd March, from the Abuja guest house where he and his colleague were being detained after guards on duty led him to a nearby mosque for prayers in the spirit of the ongoing Ramadan fast. The Briton, who also has Kenyan citizenship, is believed to have flown out of Abuja using a Middle East airliner. Over in Benue State, Governor Hyacinth Alia at the weekend directed the suspension of all mining activities pending a verification exercise to collect all mining data in the state. Alia gave the order while inaugurating 16 mining marshals drawn from the personnel of the Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps (NSCDC) at the Government House in Makurdi to curb illegal mining of solid minerals across the state. The governor, who was represented by his deputy, Barrister Sam Ode, said he would not tolerate any illegality in the state, stressing the need for the civil defense personnel not to relent in combating crimes. He said the personnel are expected to collaborate with members of the Mineral Resources and Environment Management Committee to defend the interests of the people of Benue State. In a tragic turn of events, a financial palliative distribution exercise went south in Bauchi State as a stampede that followed the exercise claimed at least 4 lives. The State Police Command, while confirming the incident that the surging crowds defied all of control measures, leading to the unfortunate death of the 4 people. Trustees Adamu Imam completes the report.
What began as a joyous opportunity for those women and children metamorphosed into an uncontrollable chaos when a surge of attendees overwhelmed safety all barriers. Eyewitnesses reported scenes of people struggling to escape the crush of the crowd, with many sustaining various degrees of injuries. Though emergency services rushed to the scene, before their arrival, the damage was already done. We evacuated some dead bodies from the scene of the incident. We later learned that some children got missing, while some babies were found without their mothers. From what we saw, 10 old women died because we counted 10 bodies on the spot, while the ones we evacuated were 5. The women I carried from the scene of the incident told me that 6 women died there as the result of stampede while trying to collect cash. She also said she saw 4 missing babies, while 1 pregnant woman delivered a baby boy during the incident. After the men had collected their share, it was the turn of the women. That was when the chaos started, and then police began firing tear gas to disperse them. At that point, people were rushing to get out of the place. It wasn't easy because of the crowd. I saw 6 dead bodies and a woman with a fractured leg. Most of the time, we women don't do the right thing. Everything would have gone smoothly if not for the women. I hope that we learn from this and be more organized next time.
akwai abin da ke faruwa wanda yawancin mu mata a gaskiya ba mu kyautawa.
As I'm talking to you now, my neighbor has passed away here due to the stampede. They said we should come and collect some money as palliative, and we have been here since morning, but we couldn't get the money. It is usually announced every year that such a thing will happen, and we always look out for it. Reports indicate that the stampede was triggered by a sudden commotion near the main gate of the AYM Shafa head office along Bauchi Jos Road. According to the public relations officer Abubakar Tafawa Balewa University Teaching Hospital, Usman Abdullahi Koli said the hospital has received quite a number of casualties, while the deceased have been handed over to their families, while the authorities are currently investigating the cause of the devastating incident. Adam Imam, Trust TV News, Bauchi.
Now, the National Hajj Commission of Nigeria, NAHCON, has urged intending pilgrims that still wish to participate in the 2024 Hajj to add 1.9 million naira to the 4.9 million naira they have paid. The Commission, in a statement by its spokesperson, Fatima Sanda, said the increase should be paid latest by 28 March 2024, as it will shut down its system and no other payment will be accommodated after that. Fatima advised those seeking to withdraw their registration for the 2024 Hajj to formally request a refund from their respective states. She further explained that previously, NAHCON requested an extension which was reluctantly granted. The increase takes the Hajj fare to 6.8 million naira from the 4.9 million naira that was announced in February. This is Trust TV's news update. Up ahead. Mixed reactions trail Katsina State government 10 billion naira Ramadan feeding program. More when we return. Please just stay tuned. Well, and if you're just joining us, this is a news update on Trust TV. Now a look at our top stories. Governor Obasani receives released Kuriga school children. And we also told you that federal government files tax evasion charges against Binance as company executive escapes detention. To more news. In an effort to alleviate economic hardships and inflation, Borno State Governor Professor Babagana Zulum has distributed food palliatives to over 52,500 households in 7 local governments of southern Borno. Additionally, he provided 100 million naira to support agricultural activities for 2,000 youths and women. Trust TV's Beatrice Kurutsi tells us more.
The food distribution, which kicked off at the Biu Stadium, covered local councils of Biu, Shani, Chibok, Askira Oba, Kwayar Kusa, Bayo, and Hawul. The distributed food palliatives included bags of rice and maize grains. In addition to distributing food palliatives, the governor also allocated 100 million naira to over 2,000 youths and women to support food production initiatives. The deputy governor of Borno State, Usman Kadafur, urged beneficiaries to utilize the grant judiciously for the intended purpose. Deputy Governor of Borno State, Usman Kadafur, announced that the governor commissioned a water project in Hawul, local government in southern Borno. The Azari water project features a combined 565,000 litre capacity reservoir, a 400,000 litre corrugated tank, and another 165,000 litre corrugated overhead tank standing at a height of 12 meters, all powered by a 22,000 kV solar power system. The Commissioner of Water Resources highlighted that the state government constructed 10 basement and hybrid boreholes, 17 hand pump boreholes, and rehabilitated 20 in Hawul local government.
The project also consists of a facility office, pump house, gate house, perimeter fencing, and also construction of over 3 kilometer distribution network to other town from the facility. And finishing point of batteries of taps separate across the city, across the town in various locations, sir.
During his visit to Biu, Governor Zulum also laid the foundation for the construction of an eye and dental hospital. He stated that the project is in fulfillment of his campaign promises and aims to ensure affordable healthcare service delivery to the people of Borno. Additionally, he approved funds to upgrade Biu General Hospital to a specialist hospital.
I want to direct the contractors to ensure that this project is completed within a period of 6 months.
This will make Borno State the only state above the Niger which has got eye hospital and dental hospital in every senatorial district.
The Zulum administration says it is committed to delivering on his manifesto for the overall growth and development of Borno State. Bitrus Kuruti, Trust TV News, Maiduguri.
Governor Babagana Zulum has outlined plans for the state to become an exporter of sesame and cash crops like maize and cassava in the near future. Speaking during a visit to the Koiri irrigation farm, he emphasized his administration's commitment to achieving food sufficiency and promoting irrigation agriculture. The governor revealed plans to expand the farm to 300 hectares, with 100 hectares to be cultivated in each senatorial zone. The Koiri irrigation scheme aims to produce over 1,092 tons project on 20 hectares, targeting 364 tons of maize and sesame in one crop cycle.
Want you to cultivate a minimum of 100 hectares at a time. Let me have the cost so that I will ensure that funds are released on time. But you also have to take note of the availability of sprinkler irrigation systems in our place. You have to compare and contrast which of the methods shall we adopt. But I believe down the northern part of the state, drip irrigation is something that we shall work on.
We move to Katsina State, where residents have voiced mixed sentiments regarding the implementation of the 10 billion naira Ramadan package in the state, urging Governor Rada to ensure close monitoring of the program. Concerns have been raised regarding the quality and despite the soft for this purpose. Abdullah Yamidi gives a situation report on process in several local government areas of Katsina State for Trust TV.
While some residents expressed disappointment over the quality and quantity of the Ramadan package, others admit they are not even aware of the government's commitments in that regard. This disparity in awareness and satisfaction highlights the importance of effective communication and transparency in government initiatives, ensuring that all citizens are informed and involved in the processes that affect them.
Sure, it may be in the near future, but not yet.
How can such minimal support be beneficial? The governor should focus on initiatives that genuinely improve people's lives, such as infrastructure projects. The Katsina State government, in response to concerns regarding the 10 billion naira 2024 Ramadan feeding program for fasting residents, asserts that the initiative is achieving significant success throughout the state. Musa Adamu Funtua, the State Commissioner of Environment, explained in an exclusive interview with Trust TV News in Katsina that, contrary to some misconceptions, the Ramadan package includes the provision of meals in all 361 political wards across the 34 local government areas of the state, among other benefits. Funtua further clarified that each political ward in Katsina State receives a 500 kilogram bag of rice, which is then prepared and served as a meal to over 200 people, aiming to alleviate the challenges faced by fasting residents during Ramadan.
You have to understand that there is a category or mode of distribution, like Quranic school and Quranic school, clergy, all people, all category, women are vulnerable. Then orphanages and other things. So it's a multi-dimension approach, purposely connecting and both connecting and non-connecting to solve this problem, because the situation is very bad.
The commissioner further explained that the aim is to stabilize market prices and mitigate the impact of the current economic challenges resulting from fuel subsidy removal and uncontrolled inflation. Trust TV News observed officials serving meals to people in Batagarawa, Mashi, Bindawa, Faskari, Ingawa, Kafur, and Danja local government areas of Katsina State just minutes before breaking the fast. Some Katsina residents noted that the Ramadan meal has notably improved their lives despite concerns over the significant amount of money expended. They called on the government to review and enhance the quality and quantity of the meals provided. Please extend our sincere gratitude to Governor Radda. Tell him this is a commendable initiative. I have collected my share, and I believe this will greatly assist poor, vulnerable families and other less privileged individuals in fasting during this holy month with ease. They also called on wealthy individuals to complement the government's efforts in supporting the community during Ramadan. Abdullahi Izuma Yamadi, Trust Television News, Katsina.
Away from Nigeria, at least 5 people were killed and an estimated 1,000 homes destroyed when a magnitude 6.9 earthquake rocked flood-stricken northern Papua New Guinea. East Sepik Governor Alan Bird said dozens of villages nestled on the banks of the country's Sepik River were already dealing with major flooding when the quake struck early Sunday morning. Provincial Police Commander Christopher Tamari added that the authorities have recorded 5 deaths, but the number of fatalities could be more. Many of the island nation's 9 million citizens live outside major towns and cities where the difficult terrain and lack of sealed roads can seriously hamstring search and rescue efforts. At least 9 Indonesians are reportedly missing overnight and more than 200 evacuated after a landslide and flooding hit their village on Java Island. Government official Said Sabinda village in West Java province became inundated just before midnight on Sunday evening after hours of torrential rain when many villagers were asleep. Abdul Muhari, spokesman of the country's disaster mitigation agency, said around 250 locals were evacuated to a village hall and schools turned into temporary shelters after dozens of houses were damaged. Indonesia is prone to landslides during the rainy season, and the problem has been aggravated in some places by deforestation. And in sports, Gio Reyna and Tyler Adams scored as United States beat Mexico 2-0 in Sunday's CONCACAF Nations League final, giving the Americans all 3 titles in the event's history. Adams scored a long-distance screamer in the 45th minute, and Reyna fired home a loose ball from the edge of the box in the 63rd minute for the USA, who also won Nations League crowns in 2021 and 2023. The Americans won both prior CONCACAF Nations League crowns, beating Mexico 3-2 in extra time in the 2021 inaugural championship match, and Canada 2-0 in last year's final after dispatching Mexico 3-0 in last year's semifinals. Mexico still leads the all-time rivalry 37-24 with 17 drawn, but the U.S. men stretched their current unbeaten streak against Mexico in all competitions to 7 matches with 5 wins and 2 draws. And that's the package of the news update at this hour. For more news, programs and documentaries, please do also follow us on all our social media platforms. I am Chiamaka Mwafo. Thank you for joining us.